country to say where asbestos is under the floors, you know, which doesn't affect anybody. For the guy to come up and put 3 cigars in costs $260, and they're killing the goose that lays the golden egg, because eventually you think, you know, this is just not on anymore. It's just not worth going through it all, and you really worry about the people that are working with you in the business. They never worked for me; they worked with me, and they don't realise that, you know, the terrific risks you take now, because anything goes wrong, you'll see all these advertisements on the radio and TV saying, if you've got any problem in your job, come to so-and-so lawyers, we'll fix him up, you know. You have all that to deal with too. It's just not worth employing anymore, unfortunately, Frank. VK3 UBU, VK3HB.
Next week to where I was, and finish off the other project that I was up to there with him. And then, yeah, we're back for 2 weeks, and then we've got another week and a bit off, so it's sort of going to coincide with the Australia Day weekend. And then later on toward the end of March, there's another 2 weeks. So yeah, we're using up, was it 77 days of, I've got logged, and then I've got my other important thing that I have to work out and decide to do is foreign service leave. So yeah, there's a bit to do this year. 2014, a milestone year for me, and yeah, we're going to be doing a few things. Back to you.
I think you've been a long time where you are. I've done about 17.5 years where I am, and I don't really have much holiday sort of owing, because we've taken a fair bit around August, September it was, away for 3 weeks. I'm actually on holidays today, but yesterday I was at work. Yeah, just on the last day of work, which was the 20th of December. I had a bit of an emergency, and I ended up having to fly up to Newcastle for overnight, and then the next day sort of thing. So that screwed up the beginning of my holiday. And said to the boss, well, I'm going to take the Friday off, which is the 3rd of January, which is today. So that's why I haven't been at work. I went in yesterday, and anyway, the boss said, how's your holidays been? I said, oh, it's been good. Where'd you go? Oh, usual place up the Warby. Actually, I'm still on holidays, I said, sort of. He said, why are you here? I said, well, I don't know, I'm supposed to be here. You shouldn't have come in, you should have stayed home. But anyway, I'm up here until Monday.
A lot of other people can see it. I think complacency is another problem too. Yeah, I'm alright, mate, you know, she's okay, she'll be right. Attitude is not going to hold in the future, and a lot of these people that are now coming over this country, they're very good workers, and they're prepared to get out and work. They work a lot harder than average Aussies working, a lot of them. Which proves that in this country you can still succeed if you're prepared to really put your shoulder to the wheel. But I don't think a lot of people, I deserve this, or this is my right. It's not going to happen anymore, I'm afraid. Just as a matter of interest, I'll never be on the pension or the dole or anything like that, obviously. So I will always be paying tax, even That's all there is to it. Won't take that one any further. So I can certainly argue from the side that reason being is that I went and saw this coming as when I was quite a lot younger, and you know, put stuff aside for the rainy day, which is what my parents instilled in me. But I notice there's a lot of people who expect the you know, the world to look after them. Well, unfortunately, what will happen is the rich will get richer and the poor will get poorer. And you know, it's you know, people blame the government. Well, the government doesn't know what it's doing anyhow. You know, to become a politician, I'm sure that you have to, part of the entrance to become a politician is that you have at least 50% of your brain removed. There, Frank, over.
Yeah, she's still Rudolph walking up the road. So yeah, it's pretty weird place. We've had a few wriggly, snaky things. There's been the killer foxes that just drop out of the tree, and then yeah, here we are having deer roaming about. Is that cute?
Yeah, it's quite common up here. We quite often call up on the accident, and occasionally on the road. So, not that uncommon. We've actually been in the caravan park even, come across Woodport Road there on the road. Not so much at the moment, a bit busy up here, but occasionally even shooting up in the hills there.
So yeah, they're around. No doubt about it. They're over.
Yeah, I wasn't shocked. It was just the shock factor that here we were. I'd say what, 25 to 30 metres away from these noises that sounded weird. And of course, I am not accustomed to hearing deer making racket. You know, me cows and me bulls and me calves and I suppose alpacas and all those other, you know, horsey things that have hooves. But yeah, just deer. I'm not used to them, that sound, and sort of didn't realise. But when Andrew
mountains there, and you know, providing I get a bit of warning, I'll be up there, I think, as we go. I don't think I'm going to be much use for being involved in the whole thing. You've got to remember those people that are fighting over there, unfortunately, Frank, are all come from the same mother originally. They're all the same race. If you take them back to the beginnings, they all have the same great-great-great-great-great-great-grandmother and great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. So they're actually fighting amongst themselves. If you go and work it back, if you go through your history and your Bible, you can, that's what's even more amazing about it, over.
Actually, a few weeks ago, we were on Old Road,
which is up in the back of the hills here, and we were sort of having a nice drive, and all of a sudden one ran out across the road, right in front, and the other half said, "You better watch it." They're usually in pairs. And sure enough, she was quite right. The next one come darting across in front of me too, and yeah, they just sort of came out of nowhere. They're over.
Yeah, it's quite surprising the nights I've come back after dark or just on dusk, and I'll turn right there at the legendary joint that you have a palmer and pot at the you know what, and gone down certainly out there. The other thing too is we're also going to join a small clan, and we're going to try and take a few more photos of. You ready for it?
Right, that black cat came from playing what?
So it might be the the better half back from the pictures. To the daughters. She's been...
How many black cats?
Oh, yeah, well, look, her point is that they're not capable of sorting it out now. They make all their promises to get themselves voted in, and they give more than they have to play around with. It's all out of control, and as you say, it's going to be very interesting to see how it plays out. Keep your head down. My advice. But unfortunately, people are not, well, look, it's such a big subject, it really, just starting on one section of it, and going through it takes all the time just to get a bit of basics in, so, as you say, probably the best thing is just to watch this space, as you say, Frank. I'm going to give it away. I'm going to go and have a cup of tea. Yes, I am. We're all happy. Yeah, have a cup of tea, love? Oh, great. Frank, it's been nice to have a chat to you. Have a very prosperous and happy 2014. Hope it's a good year for you. And you work all the DX or whatever you do there on 2 metres that you desire. I'm going to, as I say, go and have my cup of tea. It's been nice to have a chat. We've covered everything from dentists to the problems of the world. VK3 UVU, VK3HP.
That'll be a bit of fun. So that's what I'm doing on the Sunday afternoon. And other than that, no big plans there back here, mate.
VK3 FAJH, VK3 FMGF, and then mosey back later Sunday afternoons, ready for the onslaught or thereabouts. What sounds, what do you say, a slow wind up? Yeah. And sort of what does the band do? No need for the name, but I suppose probably I would expect pretty much everything. But it's one thing I'm sort of not a keen fan of, sitting there listening to stuff. I'd rather make my own noise. But, that's pretty damn boring too. But, yeah, look, I mean, it depends. Location, style of people, blah, 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 and of course, well, music all sets it off, doesn't it? So if you'd let me know what they do, maybe. Could give an idea one day and come along just to have a look-see. Back to you.
VK3M, VK3 FAJ. Oh, they do. Bit of everything. Bit of country, bit of rock, bit of... pretty broad, actually. Goodness. Yeah, a bit of country right through to AC/DC, so anywhere in between. They team up with Wilbur Wilde, I guess you know him, saxophonist, so he'll be on that day as well, as he has been on a few other occasions actually. It should be a good day. No, on Sunday I'm actually going with a friend of mine. He's decided to drive with the band practices up at East Warby, so I guess there was going to be a few beers and things like that, and I'm not driving, so decided no, I'll take it easy. Yeah, I won't come back until Monday morning. So yeah, it's going to be a nice, relaxing weekend there. Back to you, mate.
VK3REC2 meter repeater by EMDRC. Good evening. The time is 11:26 p.m.
VK3FAJH, I'm just watching my clock vary. Alright, it was about 2 minutes behind a little while ago, and it's only a minute behind. I'll get it right one of these days. Fair enough, that's interesting, Dave. They do all sorts. Blend in with, wherever they're going and whatever crowd they're about to see. So that's good, Yeah. Oh, well, given time, sort something out there, just to peruse, have a look, see, listen, and see what goes down, for sure. No worries. Alright, don't want to be rude there, Andy, but I've got to go and pack up me, what did we say, Christmas present, birthday present, all in one thing. I've had it sitting out here in the backyard for a little while, and I'm just waiting for the cloud to clear, but it doesn't look like it will now, because it's pretty breezy here at the moment. Was it last night? Up there was just absolutely amazing. Cut a long story short, an accumulation of birthday presents, Christmas presents, and just, a want. We've got ourselves a relatively serious telescope. And we were setting it up there this afternoon and this evening so far, trying to calibrate it all and so on. And it's sitting out there in the backyard, lighting the backyard up, you might say. It's got a few lights and bells and whistles on it, and quite impressed with myself. It's taken me nearly 8 years to get this. And I've decided, well, because it's 2014, bugger it. I'm going to do it. That's you.
Oh, sounds good. Actually, one of those would be alright up here, actually. It's not so much, one of the problems of having ambient light around, those sort of things screws things up. It'd be fairly good up this way. Well, there you go, that'd be interesting. Very good. So, I really sort of had to play around with that sort of stuff. A long time ago, where I went to school, they had half decent one, and went one evening and had a look through one of those, and it was, amazing. Very good. Alright, well, I better put it down myself, actually. We just had a bit of a brownout a moment ago. The radio went quiet, and I was just got the tennis in the background, and the screen shrunk. Anyway, we're still going, so that's the main thing there. Back to you, mate.
Yes, it was a bit of... and you came back. Yeah, right. Yeah, well, who's turned their old Heckler toaster on, or the, was it 3,500 watt electric jug? Or, the worst case scenario, the electric blanket. I'll tell you what, if they're wearing those up there, they'll be very narky. Yes, last night,
Okay. You lost me on that one. Alright, so it's somewhere, well, you will be somewhere out that way there, huh?
That's right, yeah. He looks west in my eyes. Sorry, hang on. Yes, as he looks west, WM's to his left, and the knobs are directly west from him. So, like you said, it's Warby East, McMahon's Creek, border. I'm yet to find out where the line is drawn, but I classify him as McMahon's Creek. He classifies himself as far east Warburton. That's you?
Yep, well, McMahon's Creek here, 20 k's is about what I would consider, but yeah, I don't know exactly where that starts and finishes, because there isn't anything there, apart from, of course, the reefs and the hotel. That's the only landmark I know of. Yeah, there's nothing else out there that way. Have you ever done the drive out to Woods Point at all? Have you ever gone that far?
Not recently, but yes, have done the Akron Way. Yep, Woods Point. Yep, been there. Yep. Haven't gone off maybe the main roads, but I must admit, sort of know of a few of the tracks in and around. But yeah, have been up that way for sure. Yeah, love it. Just the fact that it's just a little too far out for me, and plus, yeah, HF wouldn't work too well up there, would it? Because those big hills are in the way.
No, I did take the handheld out there, and no, you're quite right. Doesn't work. Yeah, no, it's about Woods Point's 100 k's from there. So we're Woods Point Road here, pretty much. And yeah, there really isn't, apart from the only civilisation along the way is really Matlock. Anyway, it was going back a couple of years ago. A friend of mine said, "Oh, let's go for a drive to Woods Point." I thought, "Oh, it's a fair way." "Oh, no, I'll drive." So anyway, we're just in an ordinary sedan. Dirt road for about 80 k's. Anyway, yeah, it was a good drive. I quite enjoyed it. The other half started to get car sick about halfway through, so she sat in the front of the car. Went to the pub and came back home again. That was about it, all we did. Yeah, a bit of a slow old trip. I reckon it probably took us about 2 hours to get there and 2 hours to get back tonight.
Yeah, well, that's sort of the way to do it. Like I said, it's been some time. I went up there when I was quite young with Mum and Dad there. We had the van behind us, and we actually stayed at A1 mining town for 2 or 3 nights, and just dodged the open holes that were there, the mines that they say, yeah, keep to the path, don't venture off into the bush because you may be never seen again. But sort of know the area reasonably well, but like I said, I haven't been there for some time. But the last time I went up, I took up my little Japanese buzz box and did a creek crossing and did this and did that, and like my other trip in recent times in the new box, the ranger said, "How the hell did you get that here? Was it dropped in by helicopter?" And I said, no, just had a bit of an idea as to what to do and how to go about things. But yeah, he reckons that, I can't remember, was it Black Creek or Grey Creek, or there was a creek, a coloured name
VK3FMGF, VK3FAJ. Yeah, 73's there, mate. Good to catch up with you. And yeah, the A1 mine's still going actually. We're actually been supplying some gear up to there. So yeah, still operating. Very good. All right, I better get clear too. Just the remainder of the tennis. The dog's looking at me at the moment, saying, "Well, you better get to bed." So have a good one, Mark. And yeah, I'll may catch you maybe Saturday or Sunday there, over.
No worries there, Andy. Just a quick one. Is that American owned?
Oh, I couldn't tell you, to be honest. I don't know. Not too sure. But all I know is that probably about 12 months ago we were sending actuators up there and they'd ordered stuff. So as far as I'm aware, it's still operating there, over.
Received and understood. Yeah, no, just the fact that Cousin had a bit of a word with some locals there, not far from where he is. The place starting with W, Walhalla, that's still going from what we hear. American owned, and they've got a few others happening. I'm not quite sure, but I think A1 might be one of their other listed projects at the moment. But interesting. Alright, I'll do some research and get back to you on that. Okay, take it easy and we'll catch you soon. VK3 FAJH and VK3 FMGF, most definitely clear.
Cheers, mate. And this is VK3FAJH with QRT. Bye for now.